Hey, best friends. I'm Claire.
I'm Yana.
Welcome to
Best Friends Book Club.
Everyone, they hate you or they love you. There's no in between for that.
I mean, that's podcast aside.
That's who I am.
It's just take it or leave it. You know who you are that loves me.
One day you're going to recognize that you don't have to make it different every time. You can just say it normal and people will be like, that's what it is.
Well, one day, Claire, I'm going to run out of options.
So welcome to my best friend's book club, everyone.
We're the best friends.
Where we are slightly annoying, but also very sophisticated women.
That's such bullshit.
Here's the thing. If you don't read, we summarize the pages for you.
Shut up.
I know.
Oh my God. That means
know.
Every other week I'm not going to read.
You can keep up with the story without reading the book.
That's incredible because sometimes I live a really busy life.
It's crazy.
Wow.
But you know what else?
What else, Claire?
If you love to read,
then what?
We post our reader calendar on
Stop.
our socials so you can read along with us.
Oh my God. So like the girl math of this podcast is that it's free and you'd be missing out by not following us.
Absolutely. You don't have to buy the book on Kindle. You don't have to buy the book on whatever platform. You don't even have to buy the audio file. What's that called? Audible.
Oh my God. You don't even know. You don't need to even know
to buy the audio file.
You don't even need to know how to read.
No, because we summarize it for you. All right, Yana, what are we reading?
We are reading My Year of Rest and Relaxation.
Who's the author, Yana?
Otessa.
My best friend's book club.
Otessa Moshfegh. I think that's how you pronounce it.
I think so too. You did a really wonderful job with that.
Otessa, if you're listening,
please correct us if we're wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to summarize the first 50 pages. I'm just going to say at the jump, this is very well written.
I think so too.
And our girl is clever in her writing. Very sophisticated. I ended up having a lot of quotes that they don't kind of go into discussion, but I have them if they make sense and I can sprinkle them in. But there's a lot of good quotes in writing where I was just like, this is a well-written book. So we're following this woman and we don't know her name. I'm not sure we will. I think it might be cool if we don't learn her name.
Okay.
But let's see what happens. She decides that she is officially done with life. And she's basically decided that she's going into, quote, hibernation. And she also talks a lot about her love of Whoopi Goldberg.
It is kind of so random.
It's so random. I was trying to figure out where it made sense in my notes. And I was like, it doesn't make sense anywhere.
But I like it.
But it feels like it might be relevant at some point. She starts and ends with it. So I was like, I'm just going to say it to be safe.
Sure.
Whoopi.
Sponsor us.
Sponsor us. So our girl, we'll call her our girl because
that's right.
Our girl. So she's living off a hefty inheritance.
Yes.
And both of her parents, they've died, obviously. And she's got a place on the Upper East Side in NYC, for those who don't know what the Upper East Side is.
And for those who don't know what NYC is, New York City.
And she's surrounded by what she describes as polished, beige, rich people, NPCs, who all look like they go to bar class twice a day. And she hates it.
Jealous bitch.
Relatable.
Oh, never mind.
But also, she fits in very well, and nobody questions her wandering around in her pajamas. Apparently, she's a very attractive person, and so even in her pajamas, she
seems to know that too.
She seems very confident in herself.
But also, she doesn't give a shit about anything,
which I respect.
Yeah.
Hashtag same.
Hashtag live your life.
Hashtag want that.
Hashtag need that.
So she tells us a bit about her current state of hibernation. So it begins with a blur of days and days kind of coming together. She rolls out of bed at whatever hour she wants. And then she stumbles over to a 24-hour bodega. She's always up for 2 big cups of coffee, and then she heads back to her apartment. Once she's home, she really just immediately accesses her personal pharmaceutical area. She's got pills for sleep. She's got pills for anxiety. She's got pills just 'cause. And then she pops on some VHS tapes. She eats animal crackers. And she just kind of comes in and out of consciousness. And this is just like her life in her hibernation state. I'm sorry, I'm laughing because Yana's face is like,
it doesn't sound that bad.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, girl.
I understand. I'm not going to lie. As I was reading it, I was like,
I mean, there were definitely moments where I was like, girl, you are really struggling. But then I was also like, okay.
Yeah, I have this in discussion on like, what's going on
I'm tired
here?
too.
Yeah. So packages start appearing at her door. Pajamas, lingerie, weird clothes. She doesn't remember ordering anything because she's just in this state. And she's not doing laundry anymore. There was a time where she was. But she's literally at a point where she's throwing away dirty underwear because she can't deal with it. And she's just incredibly over all the things that you have to do as an adult. Your face.
I'd grab a drink with her. I'd grab a pill with her.
Yeah, what's your name? I hope at the end of this book it's like Claire.
Yeah, give me your number, girl.
And her name was Claire. So during her hibernation,
like a bear.
She's currently in hibernation at this point in the book. Her only human contact comes from 3 places.
The bodega.
The bodega. There's guys in there. They casually call her Bus.
They've kind of given up on her.
They seem a little suspicious in activity, like
Everyone
what's
always
happening
is.
at the bodega.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like vibes.
Mm-hmm.
So
The vibes are happening.
yeah, and she gets her coffee. It's fine.
Yeah.
The second is her therapist, who she found one night skimming phone books, and this woman just happened to answer. Her name is Dr. Tuttle. Fun fact.
She's psycho. Oh.
My doctor's name is Dr. Tuttle.
Are you serious?
Yeah. When I read it, I was like, I called her Dr. T, so I'm going to call her that. Sorry.
Wait, hold on. I had one.
Tuttle?
What's her first name?
When I read
Anne.
that. Yeah, Anne Tuttle.
That's
Anne
what I
Tuttle.
told her.
I don't know.
Oh my God, that's incredible.
No, I love her.
Both of our vaginas,
I
and she
can't
didn't even know.
We didn't even know.
We didn't know.
I can't believe that.
I didn't ring a bell until
You
you said
remember when I read Dr. Tuttle, I was like, oh, Dr. Tuttle.
it. No, it went straight over my head.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, I
Okay.
can't believe we
I
had the
know.
same doctor.
I love it so
Oh my God,
much.
that's so cute.
I love that she's in this book too. What's up?
Dr. Anne.
Anyway, sorry, we're gonna
Sorry.
get back. We're gonna
Okay.
get back.
Oh my God, I feel so connected to you right now.
I know. We didn't even know.
What else do we have in common?
Anyway, probably so much. Dr. Tuttle in the book.
Shout out. Sponsor us.
She's more of a therapist in this
Yes.
book.
Great. Well,
And
you can call her that.
yeah, her practices are questionable, I would
Putting
say.
it nicely.
She's like handing out prescription pills like you're at Costco taking samples.
I think Costco's even like harder with their samples than this.
It's like, you don't have a membership, you can't come in here.
Yeah.
And Dr. Tuttle's like, nah, girl, nah, have what you want. And it's also important to note that our hibernation girl, she is lying to Dr. Tuttle.
Oh yeah.
Telling her things like she hasn't slept and whatever, but she's been sleeping for like 24 hours. So
Mhm.
Dr. Tuttle's just still, though, Costco sampling like really hard.
Shout out to Costco, by the way.
Sponsor us.
Love your lawsuits, girl.
And then the third person that is human contact in her life is her, it's hard to call her best friend or maybe even a friend. Her name is Riva, and they've been childhood best friends, and Riva has always kind of been around, and she kind of just is that person who shows up at your apartment or house, and
She puts in more effort than our girl does.
yeah, it doesn't feel like a two-way street.
Mm-mm.
I have Riva in discussion as well.
Okay.
But Riva, of course, is going through her own life crisis.
Yep.
She's sleeping with her married boss.
Who
He
isn't?
Also has children.
Who doesn't?
She's obsessed with self-help in a way that's just not self-helpy. And she's convinced that she can, quote, fix our hibernation girl. And in the midst of that, she's just kind of ignoring her own problems. So, like I said, I'm not
a mom dying of cancer.
Right. She's got a lot going on. But I wouldn't say that Reva and Hibernation Girl have a true friendship, but Reva's very present. Meanwhile, Dr. Tuttle, she's totally enabling the hibernation. And
she's crazy.
You know what, though? A part of me wondered, are they just trying to make me think she's nutty? Or is she onto something with, like, people resting?
She's nutty.
Okay.
I think she's absolutely nuts.
We'll see.
Okay.
So, I'm going to call her Dr. T. She's convinced our girl that these problems can be resolved with rest, and she feels like she can just give her new sedatives and interesting supplements to help her in her hibernation journey. Then we learn a bit about how and why our girl decided to go into hibernation, aside from the obvious that her parents are dead. Bye. Hey, Mom.
Evil.
But for the most part, she's like a typical NYC girl. She works out, or she did before her hibernation. Working out, waxing. She's going on bad dates like all of us. You know, and at one point she dates this man named Trevor, he's older, and he kind of just doesn't treat her very well at all.
She's obsessed.
Yeah, and he kind of just he leaves her hanging through many points. Yeah. She also works at an art gallery.
Natasha.
Yes, who is also questionable. Natasha, her boss. She doesn't pay her well, and Natasha really believes that she's very good at spotting talented artists for the gallery. And she brings in this man who, I'm sorry, I just have to say this because it was jarring. He puts paint on his situation and then he jizzes on the canvas to make art. Did I say that right?
His magic paint.
As right as you can in that situation.
There's no way to be right in this.
Thank you. And so
I think we should take a moment of silence.
You know what? The next part is she can't, our girl can't take it anymore. And I was like, that's fair.
Absolutely.
If I had to endure someone believing they found someone talented doing that, I might also need to be I have to go to sleep in the back room.
Buy that art.
Totally different people. I just have to buy it.
I feel like it's a really good story.
It's I have to give up on art.
I just want people to be at my house at dinner being oh my God, what an interesting piece of art.
You're yeah, he jizzed on it.
Yeah. And I want it to be you have your rabbi over for dinner.
Oh, wow. Yeah, because that happens.
What a beautiful piece of art. And you're oh my God, yes, but you like the backstory.
No.
And they ask you for it. And then you say that. I mean, don't tell me that's not great dinner combo.
And the rabbi's I gotta
God
go.
Bless. Oh.
Wow, emergency.
I don't know. I feel it's, if you're having a dead dinner party, it could start things
That's fair. You could just throw that out there. Hey, see that painting right there?
I mean,
jizz.
Think about your artwork at your house. Is there anything you own that would create that much discussion?
I think that's the purpose of art. So you know what? Maybe Natasha's onto something.
Listener, if you've just done art before,
email us
a photo at mybeabookclub@gmail.com.
Perfect. So listen, our girl's I can't take much more of this life between the jizz paintings and Trevor and her friend Reva, and her parents are dead. And she's just she starts napping heavily at work. I'm talking heavily at work, and she doesn't get dressed anymore. She's really quite a mess, one might say, or not. Maybe she is
napping to get sleep. She's napping to disappear out of the day.
Yes, she doesn't want to continue on in a positive way.
But not suicidal.
Right, I have that in discussion.
Yeah. She wants to keep living by sleeping.
Yes, as we understand it now. So ultimately, if you can believe it, she gets fired, and she doesn't care though, because she's rich. So
who isn't?
You know, what a life.
Relatable.
But before she leaves the art gallery that night, the night she's fired, the jizz artist, he had a new exhibition where it's like taxidermy animals. It was actually kind of disturbing,
Someone
I felt.
is so not proud of their son.
And so she takes a Kleenex, she uses it, and she sticks the Kleenex in one of the taxidermy dog's mouths. And then as she's walking out, she has an afterthought. She comes back in and then she decides to take a poop, a shit, I'm not sure what to call it, a dropping in front of the taxidermy dog. And
I could not do that on cue like that.
There's got to be a camera in there, right? Like,
I mean, honestly, with my poop anxiety, that's the least of my concerns. It's more just like getting it out.
She sounds
I'm going to have stage fright.
She sounds very relaxed and over it. Like it just flies out.
I know some other people like that.
So she's jobless now.
It's a very different kind of chapter than we've had before.
But she's rolling in unemployment, even though she's quite wealthy. Yeah. So, I mean, good job. And this is the moment where she's like, I'm going to go into hibernation. And she's convinced that if she sleeps long enough, she'll wake up a totally new person. Big sigh. Yeah.
Big sigh.
So I guess we'll see if that's true.
Skinny little girls.
And the thing is that given her childhood, she had a very depressed mom who she always napped with, by the way. I think that's important. And she has an emotionally absent father. Sleep has always been a place where she's felt safe. And it seems her hibernation isn't a sign of giving up, but it's more like maybe a transformation, like a butterfly, or what's it called? A caterpillar, and then it becomes a butterfly. I think that's where we're going, but I could be wrong. So
I haven't thought that far yet.
There was another like Whoopi Goldberg at the end there, but that's pretty much what happened in the first 50 pages. Yeah. It was kind of chaotic.
Super chaotic.
Yeah. But
I have never read so many pages of like problem. I mean, it was just like the way that Otessa was able to describe this in 50 pages.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like any other time I've read about someone struggling mentally, it's been like a couple pages. She was able to do this over 50-ish pages. It's a lot.
Honestly, really great writing, I would say.
Yeah.
Very clever, too. She's got a lot of great quotes. Yana, do you have any discussion points you'd like to talk about?
I do. Gosh, hold on.
Oh, no. Did your phone die again?
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
Weird.
That's crazy.
That's weird. It's so dead.
How confusing.
I'm a confused girl about it. Yeah. Hey, while I'm trying to charge my phone, do you want to start with your questions?
Sure. Yeah.
No, go ahead. Yeah.
Thank you
I hope
so
we don't
much.
run out of time for mine.
Thank you for giving me space to speak.
Yeah, no, I really want you to feel like you can take whatever time you need.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Jesus, take the wheel.
Okay, let's talk about this hibernation.
Yes.
Obviously, we only have 50 pages to work with right now, so there's only so far we can take this. But based on these first pages, do you feel like, is this truly a healthy hibernation or is this a depressed hibernation? Let me just give an example, okay? So if you were privileged, as our hibernation girl is. I wish I knew her name so I could just like call her that.
I think hibernation
she doesn't,
beautiful.
I think a big part of the puzzle is always money. She doesn't have to worry about money. She's over dating. She's over friendship. Her parents are dead. She doesn't even need a job, you know? So if you could truly just enter a state of hibernation, like truly right now, if you could just go do that without a care in the world, would you do that? And does that mean you're depressed?
Thank you, Claire.
Also, like, as you're reading it, is it like, what was your way on it? Was it like healthy, not healthy?
Super not healthy.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. I was feeling like the hibernation I like when you just want a day to be dead to the world. A day in the middle of the work week when nobody at work could reach me and nobody knows I'm off and I can just kind of get what I want to get done or just lay there watching Everybody Loves Raymond and the freaking Kardashians or something stupid.
Don't support them.
I don't. I just was trying to give an example. Okay. Secret Lives of Mormon Wives.
Sponsor us. Sorry, go ahead.
You have no ethics when it comes to money.
Please, so I can go to hibernation.
No, I think that the way she's pursuing hibernation is unhealthy. She is doing it for a very long period of time.
Like a year.
It's a long time.
Okay, but like, hold up.
Okay, you're obviously in favor of this.
I feel like I'm teetering. As I was reading, I was like, is she depressed? Okay, also trigger warning, we're probably going to talk about like unaliving yourself in this because of the nature of this book. So if it's not for you, go to season 1 and listen to Bright Young Women. Anyway, I'm going to get back into it. I felt like it seems like the only thing that has really worked out for her is the fact that she's gotten all this money. But even how she's gotten this money sucks, right? Like her parents died. So that sucks. She doesn't need a job, but it's also like, well, the core of that sucks. She doesn't really like her friends. She doesn't like dating. It doesn't really seem like she really likes New York City. She's an attractive person. It feels like life has been hard. And if you could just stop and just like rest for a year to recover from some of the traumatic things you've gone through in your life, I feel like that might be really cool.
But I don't think that's rest and recover.
But why not?
Well, I think
it might be.
But I think it's one thing if she was like, okay, I'm going to take a year off. I'm going to just like veg on the couch, sleep a bunch, just kind of like be my upset self. And then there's a different one where it's like, I'm going to get all the drugs I possibly can to put myself into this hibernation state.
What if
that's
it's like
different.
Depression pills where you just have to start with it and then you can
But that's not
off.
Depression pills. She's like going beyond and she's mixing things and taking things to where she doesn't really care if she lives or dies.
Wait, so you think she's suicidal then? Can I say that word?
I don't.
Suicidal? I think so, right?
I mean, we don't have anyone right now monitoring us.
It's just you and me.
It's just we make our own rules. We don't even have the IRS on us.
Oh God.
Not yet. We're gonna make an LLC. I just think that she is at that state where maybe she doesn't actively want to end her life.
She says, I'm not suicidal.
Right. But it also feels like she's toying with it to where she's doing things that put her very close to that edge.
The drugs?
Yeah, and mixing them.
Okay.
And getting them from a psychiatrist who's obviously needing to get their license taken away. I think that the length of time and the extent to which she's doing this has gone beyond healthy healing or just wallow in my feelings. Of course, I'm not a medical professional, even though I think I am. I know I've been operating on you for years, Claire, but I've never gone to med school.
That's why my ass doesn't look right.
Yeah. Sorry, your boobs are on your nose. But
so my butt.
I just feel like it's beyond that. I think it feels a lot more like a depressive, long-term episode. I mean, there
did feel something kind of healthy about it where it's like, what if you could just stop, you know? Like, what if right now, dude, yeah, hell yeah. Honestly, if I could stop right now for a year, I would.
You would not do it for a year.
Yes, I would.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
No, you wouldn't.
I think what's different is what you were saying is how you do it. So, like, I wouldn't go get a bunch of drugs and, like, numb myself to the core.
Travel for the year.
Well, I don't know. It depends how much money I had. But, like, if I could literally just stop and let's say I didn't have a lot of money to play with, but I could just rest and I could know that when I resurface from my hibernation, I could carry on, I would absolutely do that.
That's totally different. This is what our girl's doing is fake
You're
rest.
saying how she's doing it.
It is fake rest. She is trying to pass the time of a year without living it. Because she just, I think, has this perception that 365 days will go by and then she'll feel better.
Maybe she'll wean off the drugs and it'll be more of a healthy hibernation.
I think that's a beautiful thought.
We'll see. We're only 50 pages in.
I
have some quotes though about her hibernation.
Maybe she'll move to a small town and fall in love with a lawyer.
Sweet Home Alabama. Reese, where you at?
Where you at?
You got a good book club sponsor. Okay. I have some quote sprinkling just because I just really like their writing. So I wanted to have some. In regards to her hibernation, she says, I was like a baby being born. The air hurt. The light hurt.
Yeah.
The details of the world seem garish and hostile. It's like when you wake up, you're not feeling well and it's super bright and you're just like, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was a good way of describing it.
I'm going to put this into your terms.
Okay.
Knowing your life-ish.
Are you going to expose me to everyone?
Absolutely.
Okay.
With the social security number that you have of 3 times. No, I'm just thinking like, imagine, okay, you get some time off and you're laying on the couch. You're taking crazy naps. You are cuddling your sweet little chunky butt. Your dog's name is Butters.
Yeah,
we call him Butt.
I was like, please specify. I don't just cuddle my butt.
But then think about the fact that during all of this, your house is no longer clean. There is stuff everywhere. Bleach has evaporated into the air.
But I have money.
Hold on.
Okay.
But you're not having people come in.
Because I don't want to deal with that.
Yeah. And your other dog, who is almost 15 years old, has peed in places and you're just too tired to pick it up. Eventually just dries on that floor.
Ew.
Mm-hmm. And then you start to think, do I even have to feed this dog all the time?
Oh my God, no, I would never.
Exactly.
Okay, that's not fair. She doesn't have animals. Oh my God.
I just think it's beyond healing. She's sad.
So do you think she's actually on the brink of like suicide, or
I don't
she's
think
just
she's on the
deeply
brink.
depressed?
I think she's deeply depressed. I don't think she wants to die
yet,
but I think she wishes she was dead.
I guess we'll have to find out what happens next.
Can't wait. What a juicy read.
What a jolly read. What do you think about her friend Reva?
I think she is just as lonely as our hibernation queen is. I think it's just a different way of pursuing healing from your depression.
But do you feel like her girl is kind of mean to her?
No, I think she's honest.
Oh, wow.
I think she's just like, hey, pull it the fuck together.
I just felt like they shouldn't be friends anymore. It feels like two people who grew up together, who grew in different directions, and there's no need for them to be in each other's lives anymore. She's mean to her.
What did she do that was mean?
About her love affair with her boss, which, you know, obviously...
If you were... okay, remember that time in Vegas?
She calls her a... Whoa. hey.
Yeah.
Hey, what are we going to say?
Remember that time in Vegas when we got in a little bit of a fight because of some certain choices you wanted to make and I didn't want you to make? So, but that's the thing though. Like, by communicating that to you, was I being mean?
No, but
or was
this
they trying
is
to be a good friend?
This feels like a friendship where they've been friends for years and years, and they don't really have anything in common anymore.
But I think that's because our hibernation queen is trying to like shut her out.
It feels like a one-way street where Reva is like going to her. She's trying to help her.
Hey, but I wouldn't give up on you.
Okay.
I probably would.
I see it. Oh my God.
No, I think she's not giving up on her.
So depressing. I'm really sorry, everyone. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. I don't want a lot for Christmas.
I don't even want this book.
Okay, what about her?
So you'd give up on me?
No, I just think, what did it say? It said they were friends since they were like very young, like little girls. And then they grew up, and it seems like Reva is still trying to remain friends, but it almost doesn't seem like Reva really wants to be her friend. It's like she just wants to complain to somebody and have a place to go. And that's our girl's house.
Oh, is that a problem?
Well, it's not really a genuine friendship on either side. Like, maybe it's best they split ways. They've grown apart. We'll go find somebody who makes more sense with you.
Neither one is trying.
So I don't think our girl's trying, but I think maybe Reva's
also
will.
got a lot of crappy shit going on in her life too.
Yeah, but she's not in hibernation.
But our girl also doesn't need to let Reva, a single mom who works too hard. She doesn't have to let Reva into the house, but she doesn't she still does.
Yeah, but she's drugged.
I know, but and she calls her when she's in her you know what they say? Drunken thoughts, drunken words, spoken thoughts. What? You know the thing?
Yeah, but I feel like you didn't quite say it right.
I didn't.
Yeah.
It's just because, like, I'm so sober. No, but you know, like, she calls her. She lets her in. I feel like in a way they both want each other, but each person is so broken that the friendship can't work.
God, this is so depressing. I'm so sorry,
This is what
everyone.
Christmas is all about.
Maybe it is. Ay, ay, ay. Okay.
Remember when I chose other books?
I
and
know.
Then you
I really
kept putting more in the mix?
I'm sorry. This was also on like Oprah's top can't put the book down for the year. I thought it was going to be funnier. And it is kind of funny, but
maybe at the end, Jesus is born.
I think maybe it's more like cynical funny.
Yeah, kind of like that
dark humor
that book,
funny.
The, like, I Wish My Mom Was Dead, or what was it?
Oh, yeah. I'm glad my mom died. I still like
Love you, Mom.
I still like that book, though. Okay, speaking of moms, everything always goes back to our moms, except for you, Mom.
I love you.
She talks about how when she was little, her mom would nap with her all the time, especially when the mom and the husband were fighting, and they would just sleep all the time. She even has this quote where it sounds like there was trouble with childbirth.
Mm-hmm.
She says, the mom, after all the hell I went through, the consequences, your father, and the baby goes and dies, like dropping a pie on the floor as soon as you pull it out of the oven.
I feel like that's not equal, but...
Okay, but like, it's like... You know, I was like, whoa, girl. Feels like this napping thing goes back to her relationship with her mom and the sadness. And maybe that's how her mom coped. And so now it's like when we were reading The Housemaid and we were having connections to Andy and his mom.
I feel like we should be discussing this in the presence of a psychologist.
Well, that's not possible unless somebody would like to come join us.
I took a couple classes.
Sponsor us. Final topic. Our girl's view on men. I got some good quotes here. I had to. Okay. She says, if I had been a man, I may have turned to a life of crime, but I looked like an off-duty model. She goes to show that she believes herself to be very attractive, but I think it also...
Very well rested. Sorry.
But it's like societal structure and men and women. So I'm just going to leave that right at there.
I think you know how I feel about that already.
I'm just going to, but I was like, what a good quote. She also says this about Reva's boss. This is, remember, the man that is cheating on his wife and child. She says, he's tall, big shoulders, white button-down shirt, blue tie, face so nondescript, so boring. He may as well have been molded out of plastic.
Sounds about right.
She's rough.
Yeah.
I like her descriptions. She doesn't seem to have very positive experiences with men, but it seems like we need to learn more about that.
I want to read a memoir from Otessa.
What happened?
Yeah.
What did Starbucks do to you?
Show me where Starbucks hurt you.
And then when it came down to her, I don't think we can really call him her boyfriend. She doesn't really call him a boyfriend, boy man person, Trevor. She's asking him if he would rather have blowjobs for the rest of his life or if he would rather have intercourse for the rest of his life. And he says blowjobs. And then she says, that's kind of gay, isn't it? Mm-hmm. To be more interested in mouth. And she says the P word. I don't know if I can say that here.
Philosophy.
And then she says, he didn't speak to me for weeks. Yeah. It sounds like she has no hope anywhere.
No.
She doesn't have to worry about money. She hates everything and everyone, right?
Yeah, super relatable without the drugs.
Like, where's this going to go? Like, is the whole 300-page plus book going to be about her hating everything and resting and doing drugs to numb the pain? And see, here's one. Okay, that can't happen. Well, I guess it could, but it can't because
it just can't.
I think we're going to have an optimistic journey where it starts off very dark and deep. And it's going to end in a positive rest and relaxation way.
Okay.
That's my prediction.
I think we're going to have 5 episodes of this? 6?
I think so. Okay. What's your point? That's it?
That was it.
Oh,
I just wanted to tell everyone how many episodes.
Hang in there.
Hang in there through 4 or 5 more.
I thought you were going to be like, and so be on the lookout for.
Nothing else. No,
okay.
Just wanted to find the time.
Thank you so much, Yana, Yanita. Yes. What's your food rating for the first 50 pages?
Is NyQuil a food category?
No, I don't think so. You're acting like our girl who just wants to take drugs. So think
I'm
about
really tired
that.
right now.
Think about that later.
Hey, please don't yell at me.
Sorry.
I'm going to say chamomile tea.
Oh, that feels relaxing.
Yeah, relaxing.
Okay.
Makes me a little sleepy because I'm so relaxed. I hope I'm not being too insensitive, but I probably am.
Sorry.
And that's my food rating. Claire, my dear friend Claire, I love you so very much. What's your food rating?
Thank you. I love you too.
Thank you.
I'm feeling like Trash Panda. It's like Taco Bell. You know, like Doritos de la... No.
Every time you say, how many episodes do we have
too
of you saying
fancy.
Doritos de los...
I love Doritos de los Locos.
Oh, Locos.
It's like the soft shell tacos that you get from Taco Bell. And the meat is like grade B, meaning it's too many different meats for it to be identified. But it still tastes really good.
USA! USA!
That's my food rating, a soft shell Taco Bell taco.
Okay. Do you have a sexy side piece? I don't know how to move on from that.
I'm not sure there is a proper move on except for the restroom after that.
Oh, boy.
There's a lot of body functions in this. We're sorry about that. We hope you're all having a merry holiday.
Not that sorry.
I finished I know, it's crazy. It was like 700 pages. I know. I finished the second book in the From Blood and Ash series. Here's my fucking beef, okay? I do mean...
Sorry, grade A beef? Grade B beef?
This is what pisses me off, okay? I need people to talk to me about this book. If you've read these books, please email me or
they
DM
don't even
me.
Email for other things.
This author, she does such a good job of catching you at the start and at the end of the book, where it's like, ooh, guess what this book is about? And then you get in the middle and you're like, okay, like you're saying the same thing 500 times in 500 different ways. And every time I think I'm going to give up on it, I'm like, I can't do this. I can't read like 6 books by this woman. I'm sorry, but sponsor us. Then at the end, she just like fucking fucks you. And it's like, guess what happened at the end of this book? And it's such a hanger that you're like, fuck. You have to get the next one. So you know what I did?
You bought the next one. Yeah.
And do I hate myself?
Yeah.
Yes, I hate myself.
I'll love you enough for the both of us.
I hate myself so much. I thought like maybe I should just like ChatGPT it, sponsor us, or like I should read Cliff Notes. Like I'm getting so frustrated with the way these books are written, but I want to know the end so bad at this point, and I've invested over 1,000, almost 2,000 pages. That like I have to know. You hit a button. Sorry.
I didn't mean for that much stress to come out of this.
What's your sexy side piece?
I'm about 60-ish% through Notes on Infinity. And I think I'm getting to a point where I actually really like it.
60% in? Shouldn't you feel
it wasn't that I don't.
That was my foot. That was my foot.
The nukes, they're here.
They're Jurassic Park.
No, I think that I didn't dislike it the first 60-ish%, but I think I'm now at a point where it's like really making me think, if that makes sense.
Like you're like, I'm having deep thoughts now.
That's exactly what it's like.
We were just joking until we got to 60%.
Exactly. So it's just, I find myself now thinking about it throughout the day. Where I wasn't really doing that before. I was just kind of reading it to get through it. It's for another book club.
Like book club. Yeah. I mean, nothing exists.
No, not at all. And if you're listening from that other book club, I'm so sorry. It's not, I don't mean it at all.
Sorry.
Shout out to girlies in my other book club.
All right, friends. So we're still trying to grow the pod.
So desperately, please help us.
Please share us with anyone who you think might enjoy. You know, like we said at the beginning, it doesn't have to be readers. You can be non-readers too. We talk stories and conversation, and sometimes we just talk some shit on this podcast. So follow us on your favorite podcast streaming platforms and hit that 5-star like you just made an appointment with Dr. Tuttle.
Oh boy.
And if nothing else, friends, we just love to read.
So hard.
We fucking love it so much.
I love a good book. Paper, words,
really
letters,
do, though.
ink. Just love a printer, binding.
So remember,
keep on reading.
We wish you a happy Hanukkah. Wish you a happy holiday. And we're so very sorry. But we hope this book gets jolly.
Oh.
Bye.